What's up, y'all? It's Spirit C Brown of the video. Now, 2 days ago, I believe, I asked for you guys to send me some questions because I was planning on doing a Q&A video. And I asked for you guys to send me some questions for me to answer on the video. Now, if you guys like videos like this, then make sure you hit that like button and let me know. Because I don't mind doing videos like this, because when I answer questions for people, I feel like there's other people out there that watch my videos and like maybe they had the same question, so I'm able to answer your question and also like 10 other people's questions. So just for that sole purpose, I don't mind doing these videos. How often, I don't know, but yeah, so let's get into the video. Now, the first question of the day is from Mariano2321, and his question is, do you believe in the devil? Now, to start off the answer to that question, I'm gonna quote a lyric from the song Just What I Am by Kid Cudi, and that lyric is, there's no such thing as Satan, evil is what you make it. Now, by that, what I mean is, if you're somebody that believes in the devil and believe in Satan, then it's gonna be real to you. To me, I don't believe in the devil, I don't believe in Satan, and that reason is because I vibrate up here. And to me, that devil shit, that it was created to put fear in you, right? So the devil is down here. It's at the lowest vibration because it's associated with fear. So if you're somebody like me and you vibrate on a way higher frequency than fear, you vibrate on the love frequency, then the devil won't be real to you. And it's not real to me because it was an image put out by these religions to try to scare people into doing whatever they wanted you to do and making you more compliant with their rules and their laws and stuff. So for that sole purpose, no, I do not believe in the devil. The devil is not real to me. The next question is from Allure Travy, and her question is, what inspired you to start your spiritual journey? Now, what inspired me to start my spiritual journey was going through depression. All right, I was going through depression heavy, starting my 9th grade year, all the way through my high school years, and like a year after, before I stumbled across meditation. And once I stumbled across meditation forced me to go within myself. And when I went within myself, I realized everything that was wrong with my life. I realized everything that I was going through was because I allowed myself to go through that, and because I had no control of my mind, and I had no control of how things outside of me affected what was going on within me. So once I did that, I realized that depression was an illusion for me. All right, and for all y'all out there, I'm not trying to belittle your situation, but once you go within, you will realize that depression isn't real. All right, depression is only a cause and an emotion if you allow it to be. All right, so you have to go within and do what you got to do to raise your vibration to solve your whatever situation you're going through, and basically change the way that you see the world, change the way that you perceive whatever you're going through, and realize that certain things in your life is there to teach you a lesson. It's not always there to down you unless you allow it to. So the third question of the day is from Famous Rob, and he's saying, I need some advice on something with this spiritual, because I be watching all the spiritual vids and be opening my eyes to everything that be happening, but I'm not getting the info from myself. And when I do try to get the info from myself, shit don't work. All right, now I actually talked to Famous Rob, and I was basically telling him, like, the reason why you're not getting information is because there's a blockage within you somewhere. There's something in you that's not ready to basically go down this path. And I was basically telling him, like, that blockage could be because there's somewhere in the back of your mind that's basically telling you, bro, like, no matter what you do, you're trying to get this information, but it's not going to work for you. Like, it's not gonna work. That's basically your ego basically trying to keep you in a state, because y'all have to realize that when you go down a spiritual path, bro, your ego basically fades away. It doesn't completely die, because you can't kill your ego, because your ego is a part of you, but your ego basically fades, and your ego doesn't want to fade, which is why it's going to keep you in a certain state of mind, so that you can't reach the levels that you want to reach. You're not going to be able to get the answers that you want to get, because your ego won't allow you to. So my advice to anyone that's going through the same problem as Famous Rob is to just take your time. Like, spirituality is not a race. To these people that's using it as a trend to stay relevant and basically grab attention and stay in the spotlight, it's going to be a race for them. But for people like me that use it as a lifestyle, you don't have to rush it. All you have to do is just basically take your time and basically do what you have to do to take the necessary steps to get to where you want to be. And that may be cutting the junk food. It may be getting out into nature more, getting some sun. It may be not hanging around toxic people, those family members, those friends. And that is okay, bro. And once you take those steps, then I can guarantee you that you will be where you want to be. So the fourth question is from Slim Jimmy, and this is a 4-part question. I'm just gonna break it down and answer these questions. The first part of the question is, where do you see yourself in the future? In the future, I do plan on having like kids, so I do see myself wanting to teach my kids the same things that I'm teaching y'all. I want to make sure that I basically do what I have to do in order to change the generation, break this generational curse of being asleep and being controlled by the media and always being stuck in the media. So that's one of the things I see myself doing in the future. And also I see myself continue to make videos for y'all, bro, like to continue to change the minds and the consciousness of the planet. Second part of the question is, how do you overcome stress, anxiety, and depression? Like I told y'all, how I overcame it was through meditation and realizing who I am. And once you become good at meditation, stress, anxiety, and depression won't be able to touch you anymore. It won't be able to affect you. The third part of the question is, any advice to your future self? I don't have any advice to my future self. I'm just taking it day by day. I'm just living in the now, doing what I got to do to now so I can be where I want to be in the future. And the last part of the question is, if you could say something to your past self, what would you say? If I could say something to my past self, I would tell him that you're going to round off into a good individual. You're going to round off and evolve into a better version of what you are right now. So basically, just continue to go through and take it day by day, and in the end, you will see the light. You will realize who you truly are. So the next question is from Cryptic Woe, and her question is, what pushed you to have your spiritual awakening, which I already answered, Cryptic Woe. And the second part is, how has it made you grow as a person, and what advice would you give to those who are just starting? It made me grow to a point where now I know the truth and I know how to control myself. All right, which is one of the things that us as human beings we lack. We lack the ability to control ourselves and control our emotions. We always go out and react to the first thing. To the first initial thing that we experience. We don't know how to look past the curtain. All right, so that's one thing that we lack, and I'm glad that I was able to gain that ability through spirituality. And the second part of her question is, what advice would you give to those that are just now starting? The advice that I would give to those that are just now starting on their spiritual journey is be patient. Like I said, it's not a race. You can take your time with it. And also, do not follow what you see on social media with these people that are just doing this for a trend. Now, I've been seeing people post these tarot cards and burning sage and doing all this other extra stuff, and these same people haven't even gotten outside and gotten into nature yet. These people don't even know how to connect with the sun. They don't know how to ground themselves and walk barefoot. They don't know about the universe that's within them. So when you skip all those steps, basically what you're doing is you're basically burning yourself out in the end, because spirituality is not going to last for you, because all that tarot card reading, once you get into that, before you know what you're doing, you're gonna feel like it doesn't work, and you're gonna be discouraged by it, and it's basically just gonna knock you off your spiritual path, and you haven't even gotten into nature yet. So basically, be patient and jump out into nature before you start doing all that extra stuff. The next question is from Caporti.Renity, and her question is, what state do you live in? I live in South Carolina. The next question is from Eileen.S, and her question is, how did you get started with your garden? For my garden, all I basically did was I located my nearest plant shop, and I went in, I got the seeds that I wanted to grow. I got these breathable bags, because when you're growing your own fruits and vegetables, you want to put them in something that's going to be able to drain easily, and so that your roots at the bottom of your fruit or vegetable can breathe, or otherwise they'll rot. So I basically went and got everything that I needed, which was the seeds, the containers that I'm putting them in, and yeah, that was basically it. And then I planted my seed into the soil. Oh, I had to get the soil too. I forgot about the soil. You're gonna need soil. So I planted them in the soil, and then I put them somewhere where it's getting good enough sunlight for it to basically start to grow. And I basically just watered it and just continue to take good care of it. Another thing that you could do with your seeds before you plant them, all you have to do is just put them in like get like a cup, and then put it in like water, and then like just let it stay in there for like a day or two, so that until you start to see the seeds starting to break and like basically germinate is what it's called, and then you can just plant it in the ground from there. but you don't necessarily have to put it in water. I only did that for like a couple of my things, but what I usually do is just put this seed in the soil and then just water it, and then it'll take like maybe like a week or two depending on what you're growing, because you're gonna have to do your research when growing your own food. You're gonna have to know like what you're going to need to do for your fruit or your vegetable. But it's not hard really. It just takes simple care steps, and then after like a month, a couple of months, you'll be eating your own homegrown food like I'll be doing. So the next question is going to be from Pud Juice. Pud Juice, bro. But Pud Juice wants to know what's your opinion on December 21st. Now, I've been seeing a lot of videos on December 21st, and to be honest with you, the reason why I haven't made a video on it is because I don't know the future. I honestly really don't know what's going to happen on December 21st. And my advice to you is to treat every day like December 21st could be tomorrow, because honestly, people can make videos all they want, but nobody really knows when the events are going to happen. And for all of y'all that's watching this and y'all probably confused on what December 21st even is, it's basically supposed to be when the sky is basically supposed to open up, right? And you're basically supposed to be able to see things in the sky that you don't normally see. So, and because of that, our DNA, our dormant DNA is basically supposed to wake up, and we're basically supposed to be being able to think faster, and we're supposed to be able to unlock superhuman abilities, pretty much. So my opinion on it is I don't really know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do everything in my power to continue to eat healthy, continue to raise my consciousness, and don't sink back down into the matrix. I'm going to stay at a high frequency just like how I am now. So when December 21st does come, or whatever day that this event is supposed to happen, whether it happens or not, I'll still be prepared. So you should do the same thing. The next question is from Raymond Vlogs and Chills, and he wants to know, I'm a 13-year-old boy and I want to change my life around and eat good, get into nature and all, and my parents are boxing, holding me back. What do I do? My advice to you is pretty simple. I mean, you're 13 and your parents are boxed, like you say, but you say you want to get into nature. All you have to do is just go outside and just get into nature. Like the sun is right there. Like it's not going to not accept you just because you're 13. All right. And I'm not trying to be a smart ass, but I'm just saying, like, all you have to do is just go outside and get you some nature. As far as like eating better though, I know a lot of y'all parents, they probably be like rushed from work and basically had a long day at work, so they probably just stop by and just grab you some McDonald's and bring it home to you, right? Just throw the bag on the table, you eat it. Because my parents just do that too, bro. That's how I know. All right, but what you're gonna have to do is you're going to have to speak up. Just like I told y'all in my video about they can't make you do anything. You're going to have to speak up and tell your parents, bro, look, I don't want to eat McDonald's no more. I want to eat this, and this. You're gonna have to tell them what you want, all right? And if they still don't listen, then you're gonna have to get out and do it yourself, all right? I know you're only 13, you're still young, but you're gonna have to take the initiative, because only you can take the initiative of your life, no matter how young you are. Because a lot of our parents, they don't know what's best for us no more, because they don't know what's going on in the world out there. They really don't know about the psychological warfare and how these demons are trying to control us. So you're gonna have to take control of your life. The next question is from Juan Lopez, and his question is, do you know about the three sons? And to answer that question, I haven't personally seen the three sons. Bro, this wind though. But my answer to that is I haven't personally seen the three sons, but I do know of the three sons because I've seen pictures that other people have posted out to the internet. And the three sons, my opinion on it is, world's emerging, all right? Something is going on in different dimensions that we can't see with our own two eyes, all right? Something is going on, and that's why you're starting to see weird stuff in the sky, because the consciousness on the earth is starting to change, which is why you see in California and all these other states that the sky is different colors, because the consciousness is starting to evolve on earth. Take it as the earth is changing, okay? And it's time for you to get on your shit, all right? It's time for you to start realizing who you truly are, and it's time for you to start taking your life serious, all right? That's basically what I got to say about the three sons. Just start to take your life serious and realize that things around you is about to change. The earth is starting to evolve and it's starting to change, all right? So The next question is from Devin1_, and his question is, what led to your spiritual journey? And like I said earlier in the video, depression led to my spiritual journey, and I'm grateful for the depression I went through, because it basically birthed spiritual seed. It put me in a position that I'm in now. All right, and now I have the knowledge that I know now because of it. The next question is from Adam Dayton, and his question is, what's your thoughts on extraterrestrials? Now, extraterrestrials, right? I'm probably gonna make a whole nother video on it, so I'm not gonna speak on it too deeply, because I probably can talk all day about it, and I'm trying to get done with this video. So my thoughts on extraterrestrials, they are real. All right, this universe is way too big for us to be the only beings on here. And all you have to do is look at the politicians, look at some of these artists, bro. You could tell that they are not like me and you. All right, look at me, right? For example, I operate on love, right? All I want is the world to get better. All I want is for the people around me to be better. That's all I want. But you have these demons that otherly known as politicians that just wants to control us, and basically just wants to deceive us through news and media and all this other stuff, and basically just want to poison us. So you have to ask yourself, what human wants to see the downfall of their own race? Those are not humans, bro. Those are the extraterrestrials that you're talking about. They are inhabited by these otherworldly beings, which I just call demons, because that's what they do. They do demonic stuff. So on extraterrestrials, I do believe in them. They're definitely here, and they're definitely trying to deceive us and basically wipe out the human race. That's all they want. All right, that's why they're trying to block the sun, because they can't survive. They can't survive the rays of the sun, because the sun operates on a frequency that they cannot take. All right, they're not from here. And for the last question of this video, Gloony Boy wants to know, what do you do for work? And basically at my job, what we do is we build machines. We build water machines, we build slushy machines, and I know right now we're building ventilators for these hospitals because of this whole coronavirus thing. So that's basically what I do for work. I'd much rather be doing this, all right, than to go work in a plant. But that's what we gotta do to survive on this matrix. So yeah. And that is the last question that we have for this Q&A. I do plan on, I would like to do more of these Q&As if you guys really like seeing these type of videos. Like I said, I'm more than happy to just answer you guys questions and basically just clear you guys' mind a little bit about anything at all. So make sure that you continue to take care of yourself, and I hope that you did enjoy this video. And if you want to be in the next Q&A, just watch out for whenever I post a post about doing a future Q&A, and all you have to do is just send me a question and I will feature it in the video. So anyway, I hope you guys continue to take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one.